and hello my little creepers. So this video today is a very last minute video, but a very important one in my case and anyone else's case who has colored hair, like dyed hair that's unnaturally colored, such as purple, blue, whatever. So these are just my tips and tricks as to what I've learned over the years, and I hope that they can help you in some way as well. So the first thing you want to do is you want to pick a good base, which is a dye, a good dye. I have tried them all, or not all, but I've tried a good portion of them. I've tried Splat, I've tried Raw, I've tried Manic Panic, I've tried Arctic Fox. So the first thing you want to do is you want to try a good base. Now I do prefer Manic Arctic Fox over any other dye. Like I said, I've tried them all. This one is the best one for me, and I've heard a lot of other people on YouTube talking about it. They donate 15% of their profits to charity for animal abuse, and it's vegan, it's cruelty free, it's so good. And basically, I like it because it's also dye mixed with conditioner, so therefore when you dye your hair, it's very soft, especially after you bleach your hair. Now, I should have said this before, but if you want these crazy colors to be as vibrant as this purple in my hair, you have to bleach it. You have to bleach it. And that is what causes the damage. Because this is a vegetable-based dye, it's vegan, it's cruelty-free, there's no ammonia, there's no anything like that. It's very safe for your hair. And basically, like I said before, it's conditioner mixed with dye. So that's the first thing. You have to know your dyes, and you have to do research, or do tons of research. I prefer Arctic Fox just because it's a good brand. I like it. The second thing you want to do is because, and like I said, with Manic Panic and with Arctic Fox, because they are vegetable-based dyes and they're vegan, you can sleep in these, which is what I do most of the time. So basically what I will do is, and you'll probably think I'm insane, is I put my hair in pigtails, or like mini pigtails, so I'll do like two, I'll do two, I'll do two. And I'll put the dye in, and I'll let that sit for about an hour, and then when the hour's up, I will go back and I will go over the hair again with another coat of dye. That's what I do. In most cases, that's what I do, especially if I'm bleaching my hair and I have to get all that bleached color, the bleach blonde out and put with purple, then I do that. So like I said, I put my hair in pigtails, I go over with one coat, and then I let it sit for an hour, and then I put a shower cap or a trash bag. I stick it on the pigtails, I connect them up like this, and I put it in the bag, and I tie it and put a shower cap over it. That's what I do. So after the hour's up, I refresh the coat of color, and I sleep in that. So meaning I put my hair up in the bags and the shower cap, and I sleep, and then the next morning I shower it out. That's what I do. I find it very helpful because, I'm not doing anything, so I don't have to worry about it. I can just sleep and wake up and wash it out. That's the first thing that I do. And also go back to this dye. It smells like really good. It smells like grape candy. I can't stop smelling it. So good. So you need a good dye. You need to know your dyes. You need to do your research. So that's the first thing that to do to keep your hair color nice and bright. Now the thing is, obviously, the longer you leave it on, the more vibrant it will be. So if you look at my hair, you can tell it's very dark. It's purple, I promise you. It's very dark. Like right over here, it looks black. But that's because I slept in it, I refreshed it, and I didn't worry about it. So when it fades, it would take a little while to fade. So pick a good dye, and if it's vegetable based, vegan, it's okay to sleep in. And the longer you keep it in, the longer you refresh the color and you sleep in it, it will be good. I just repeated that like 5 times, but I'm sorry. I can't stress that enough. The longer you leave it in, the better it will be. That's the other thing. The second thing, or the third thing that you want to do is you want to, this is going to sound so gross, you don't want to wash your hair as much. I have learned, especially over the past couple of years, that I have a very hard time washing my hair. My hair is very oily, it gets very greasy very quickly, and it's a nightmare. Dry shampoo is one of my best friends. Now this is the Not Your Mother's brand. I I think it's a good brand. Either this or Batiste is a good brand of shampoo, and I just do that in between washes, just to keep the color nice and fresh. So I prefer this brand, or I prefer the Not Your Mother's brand, or the Batiste brand. So there's those. The other thing is, if you absolutely have to wash your hair, you have to have a good shampoo and conditioner. Now, obviously, because I don't have a lot of money, I go with what is convenient. So I use Paul Mitchell brand shampoo and conditioner. Hold a minute. So Paul Mitchell color color care shampoo and conditioner. And this stuff is actually really cheap. It's like not that much money. It's like $10. $10 for this, 11 for this. And the thing is, this works so well. And I've used different types of shampoos too. I use this. I've used Redken, which is like a lot of money. I've used all the other types. And so you also have to do your research on your shampoo, especially because you want to avoid sulfates and you want to avoid alcohols in your shampoos, because that will strip the color right out of your hair. That will strip the color right out of your hair, and it will make sure your hair color does not last. So I always say, get a good shampoo conditioner. Again, this is the Paul Mitchell Color Care. It is orange, as you could tell. So I use that. Now, the other thing is you want to also deep condition your hair. So one of the things is, and this was recommended by a friend of mine actually. So when I'm also in the shower, and I wash my hair with the shampoo and conditioner, I rinse it out, and then I use this. Now this is very cheap. It's like $3, $3.50 at some stores, and it's basically Aussie brand 3-Minute Miracle Moist, and it says moisture in 3 minutes. So it's a deep conditioner, and it really works. Like, my hair is so soft, and it's literally amazing. And for $3.50, you really can't beat this. So this is really amazing, and it really helps keep the color in. Now, I also forgot to mention, when you are shampooing and conditioning your hair, in most cases, if you dye your full head, it's a little bit of a different story. But in my opinion, because I don't dye my full head, because I have to hide my hair from my form of employment, what I will do is I will shampoo this top part of my head. So where you see the brown, that is what I shampoo. That is strictly what I shampoo. And then I just condition the tips. So basically, I will take the shampoo, which is this, and I will stick it right here. I'll take a little cloth. I'll just wash my hair up here. And then I will take the conditioner, scrub my hand, and I will just do the tips. And that's the other way that I keep my color fresh. The other thing is, and I don't really prefer to do this too much, but only if I absolutely have to, because it really kind of sucks, is I try to wash my hair not in freezing cold water, but I try to wash my hair in, like, chilly water, something that I know I can stand, as cold as I possibly can stand it. Now, I have been a little bit more lenient with this, because if you have a good hair care routine, it will be okay. You don't have to worry about it as much. So, again, pick a good dye. Make sure you do research on your dye. If you want the color super, super dark and vibrant like myself, sleep in it. A shower cap, sleep in it, refresh it, sleep in it, blah, blah, blah. Shampoo your hair, condition your hair. Try to only do it like once or twice a week. I do shower every day, but my hair, to keep the color from fading, I try to, use dry shampoo as much as I possibly can. So, I hope this video was helpful in some ways. I know there are a bunch of other videos out there, but, I just hope that this was a little bit helpful to the people who want to dye their hair. The other thing is, some dyes will, and this has happened to me quite a couple times. I'll be at the gym and I'll be sweating, and my hair dye will just be sweating like blue or pink or red or whatever. But this doesn't do that. This does not do that. So I'm very happy with that. But like I said, pick a good dye, read the instructions, make sure it's vegan and cruelty free, because you could sleep in it then, because there's no harsh chemicals, and wash it out the next day, and then try not to shampoo and conditioner every day, and use dry shampoo in between uses, because that will really help you keep the longevity of your color nice and bright and happy and healthy. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please let me know in the comments and I will answer them as best as I can. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give me a big thumbs up. Please like and subscribe, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Alright, bye guys.